Seltzer Kings.
Podcasts.
This episode is brought to you by Google Chrome. You think you know a browser, but Gemini and Chrome? That's new. It can help you with practically anything on the web, like restoring a vintage motorcycle from a 50-page restoration blog, or finally break down that long article you've had open for weeks. Gemini and Chrome is here for it. Ready to make anything online make sense? There's no place like Chrome. Check responses, setup required, compatibility and availability varies, 18+.
Bud Light.
Thank you.
Hey, so when Logan said jump, did you actually say how high, or was there just an understanding that you would achieve max verticality?
Wow. 2 beers. That's how long it takes for you to get surly.
In case it slipped your mind, Piz is the one without the baggage and the drama.
I will say this for him. He almost never gets charged with murder.
Just one of the things I love about Piz. No drama.
Says the drama magnet.
You know what else says a lot about a guy? His choice of friends.
What's this? Wait a minute. No, I specifically told the agency an eager to please brunette. Well, why is that so hard?
Dick.
Nah, just kidding, Ronnie. Long time. Hey, Logan, that girl who follows you around is here. Hey, you get some work done? Your boobs look bigger.
So do yours. Where's Logan?
Well, hello everybody, and welcome to another episode of Boys Watching Veronica Mars. We're just two boys watching every episode of Veronica Mars for the first time, giving our review, our reactions. We're your hosts. I'm Joe Welke.
I am Vance.
And today we're doing something a little bit different because we're reviewing the Veronica Mars movie. Veronica Mars movie, a 2014 American neo-noir mystery film directed by Rob Thomas, screenplay by Rob Thomas and Diane Ruggiero. It was produced by Rob Thomas and a bunch of Kickstarter people, story by Rob Thomas, and the release dates showed up at South by Southwest on March 8th, 2014, and then nationally March 14th, 2014. It's about 107 minutes, a little bit, an hour and 47 minutes, I believe it is. And yeah, man. But before we get into this episode, join our Discord, link is in the show notes. Join our Patreon, patreon.com/boyswatchingbuffy. And follow us on Instagram and TikTok at Boys Watching Buffy and all that kind of stuff. How are you doing, Vance?
I'm good. Yeah.
Yeah, we got Veronica Mars movie here.
Did you enjoy the movie just right off the bat?
I thought it was interesting. I thought it was pretty good. The lore in the movie, I had to look up some of the stuff. Because I was like, oh, I know that name.
Yeah, right.
But
that the face isn't facing.
Yeah. And yeah, there was just...
Yeah.
Yeah,
I kind of enjoyed the movie too. I think it answered some lingering questions I had overall about the show from the first 3 seasons.
Now, did it answer more questions or did it raise even more questions?
I think it answered more questions, but late last night I thought I had a question about timeline. Yeah.
Okay. Well, how do we want to get into this?
Well, this is a movie podcast, so we're gonna just do it like a movie podcast. Not all the time do we have our drinks with us, but I have a cherry slush, Alani New. I love the cherry slush.
It's a classic. I have the cotton candy Alani New, which I've become a big fan of. We usually don't have drinks for the movie podcast, but yeah, like Vance said, we are going to be handling this kind of similarly to our movie podcast. So if you're subscribed to our patreon.com/boyswatchbuffy, and you have listened to any of our movie podcasts, we're going to do this one a little bit similarly to that, where we do kind of a general overview of the story and then get into the nitty gritty. We've also had some of the movie podcasts on the main feed, so you're familiar with the format. It's different than how we normally break down like a Veronica Mars episode, but still a ding dang good time.
Yeah. And one of the things that we do with the movie podcast is that we do IMDb Corner.
Yes, we do. That is a Vance special.
I like to just get it all out of the way. Get all the familiar faces out of the way. And boy, does this one open with a familiar face.
My God.
Star of the movie takes up all the screen time, Jamie Lee Curtis.
Yes.
For about maybe 5 minutes.
Yeah. Really just fun. I mean, there are so many cameos in this movie.
This seems like a favor to Rob Thomas or something. Like, just like, hey, you want to come in here and do this for a minute? Or like Veronica's like, Kristen Bell's like, hey, you want to do a movie real quick and be this person?
Yeah, the Kickstarter people really want to see Leo D'Amato.
Leo D'Amato's back in this. We also get what I had stumbled on before I watched the movie. Jerry O'Connell.
Yes.
As Sheriff Lamb's brother, who is now the sheriff of Neptune. And if you don't know Jerry O'Connell, he's from Sliders, Kangaroo Jack, Scream 2, Joe's Apartment, and a bunch of other things.
Jerry O'Connell is the king of canceled TV sitcoms.
He had a run in the late 90s.
Dude, he has been on so many things that got canceled. Like, it's crazy. And then he was like randomly on, is he on like The Talk or whatever, that like women's talk show? Like, it's kind of like The View.
Yeah, I don't know.
I'm pretty sure he was like one of those. He was the token guy in this like women's talk show thing.
There's another guy in this movie. He's not on the IMDb corner list, but he's one of the guys that hits on Veronica at the bar. And he's been in so many canceled sitcoms, like this Matt Bornheimer guy.
Yeah.
And he always plays like a douchey guy, but he's been in so many sitcoms that have been canceled.
Yeah. I mean, the cameos in this movie, though, are wild.
We get a blast from the past in Gabby Hoffman as Ruby Jetson.
Yeah.
Which we will know as podcasters of Boys Watching Girls, Adam's sister in Girls.
Jeez.
She was also in Uncle Buck, Sleepless in Seattle, Oblivious Child, a movie that was directed by one of my classmates at SVA. Good movie.
Okay, brag.
Yeah,
just connected everyone.
Brag. Someone I knew from college directed a movie. And then we got Justin Long as just in a cameo.
Yeah, I was like, is that fucking Justin Long?
Yeah, we got Dak Shepard in the cameo, obviously, because at this point he's with Kristen Bell, and they just recently had a kid. She had a kid a year before this.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I didn't recognize Dak Shepard in this one.
Oh, when he was dancing and she was just looking at him.
Yeah.
We get Ira Glass from This American Life.
Mm-hmm.
And then we get a bunch of freaks and geeks.
Yes, we do.
We get Martin Starr as Stu Cobbler or something.
Yeah.
Who's Bill in Freaks and Geeks, and I don't know the name of his character in Party Down.
Yeah, I don't think I do either.
But he's in the Spider-Man movies. He's been in a ton of things. Silicon Valley. And then we got James Franco as himself.
That was wild.
Watching this in 2026 made it real wild.
You know what made it? Going back to Martin Starr, I did not recognize him because
How did you not recognize him? Oh,
He's got a different haircut. Like, I'm used to long hair Martin Starr at this point. He's not wearing his glasses in this movie. I was like, that when I was reading the cast list, I was like, that was fucking Martin Starr?
You don't recognize your white guys like Dak Shepard and Martin Starr?
Bro, I mean, the Superman shit is real. Did you take the glasses off? I just cannot facially recognize these people.
Did you recognize Dave Allen, aka Jeff Rosso?
Oh wait,
from Freaks and Geeks?
I did recognize him.
Okay.
Yeah, the guidance counselor from Freaks and Geeks.
Yeah, and just in everything, that guy. It's so funny to see him pop up talking to Bill. It's so funny. And then we ended up, lastly, we have Eden Shear, who plays Penny. She's the assistant to Dave Franco, but she's from The Middle and some other shows. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, I mean, there's so many people in this.
Yeah, and I didn't go through the people that are regulars of the Buffy or of the Veronica Mars world.
Well, I mean, we get Leo D'Amato, Max Greenfield, Ken Marino's back, like you said, Jerry O'Connell, and then the entire original cast minus Duncan. Duncan is just fucking out, dude. Like,
he decided he's
a lawyer.
Yeah,
he is a lawyer.
Speaking of being a lawyer.
Yes, I guess we should get into a little plot synopsis at this point.
Mm-hmm.
So it's been 8 years since the events of season 3 of Veronica Mars. Veronica Mars has left Neptune. She is living in New York. She is in a relationship with Piz. Piz has a popular radio show. The Piz went national. And Veronica is no longer a PI. She left that life behind. She transferred out of Neptune, Hearst College, and then she went to Stanford. She's gonna be a lawyer. She's interviewing at a law firm called Truman Mann, and she sees some news that a singer named Bonnie DeVille, who is none other than Carrie Bishop, who is from the high school days, and I'll explain who she is, later. But she's been killed. She's found dead, electrocuted in her bathtub, and the suspect number 1 is Logan Eccles. Veronica has not talked to Logan in 9 years. They broke it off.
It's been 8 years, but she hasn't talked to him in 9 years. How does this work?
Oh, it is 9 years.
Okay. Okay. Sorry. I wasn't sure if you were like, I wasn't sure. When did season 3 end?
Season 3 ended in 2009, I think.
And this came out in
2007.
Okay. So it would have been 7 years between the movies, but then they added 2 more years for some reason.
This is weird because at the regular synopsis, it says set 8 years after the events of third season. And then the plot synopsis says 9 years after the events of the series finale. But then it's also been 7 years since the actual, like in real life time.
Yeah. So I know in the movie, she says, I haven't talked to Logan in 9 years.
Yeah. But of course, Logan, he's under suspicion of murdering this girlfriend of his, naturally. And so who does he call? Veronica Mars. And Veronica's like, I don't really do that kind of thing anymore, dude. And he's like, look, I just need help picking a lawyer. And I think that you would know how to find one. So Veronica goes back to Neptune to help Logan get a lawyer. Logan has been in the Navy. He is a lieutenant in the United States Navy. And Veronica's like, oh, shit. So she's trying to help him pick a lawyer. But then she discovers some other stuff that's like, oh, this is kind of suspicious. I don't really understand how you're a suspect. And then she gets the itch. She keeps talking about how like this PI life is like an addiction to her. And she's been clean and sober for a while, but now she's having a taste of the PI life again. And she's being drawn back in. So she's only supposed to be there for like a couple days. She reunites with Keith, who is running Mars investigations. We never find out if he won that sheriff
He
thing.
did not.
Okay. And Neptune is just corrupt as hell.
Yeah.
I mean, crooked cops all over the place.
Mm-hmm. At one point, Piz mentions that it's a hellmouth.
Yeah. Wow, this place really is built on top of a hellmouth.
Yeah.
A little shout out to Buffy.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, she's investigating the circumstances of Carrie Bishop, a.k.a. Bonnie DeVille's death. And there's some kind of stalker girl that they suspect, and she's just wants to be with Logan. She kind of wants to be Bonnie DeVille, and then fucking Madison Sinclair is there, and she's being a bitch, and just Veronica keeps digging and digging and digging until she finds, like, she keeps getting clues that point in the direction of Gia Goodman. Kristen Ritter is back.
Yeah. Did not expect that.
She's mad / not mad at Veronica for exposing her father to be a pedophile.
We'll talk about it.
Yeah. And so Veronica, through all of her digging, she finds that Gia Goodman is very, very suspicious about this death of Carrie Bishop, which turns out to have been kind of an overdose. And they were doing drugs on this boat party, and then after she overdosed, they were like, well, fuck, we gotta get rid of the body because then we'll have drugs and they'll suspect us and we'll all go to jail because of these drugs and our lives will be ruined. So then they chuck Carrie overboard. And then there's also just like a bunch of secret camera footage of Logan and Carrie hitting the internet quite a bit.
Wait, did you say Carrie Bishop went over? Wait, which one is Carrie Bishop Bonnie DeVille, or which one is?
Yeah, Carrie Bishop is Bonnie DeVille,
and she's the one that died in the bathtub.
Yeah,
she's the pop star.
Oh wait, no, yeah. Who's the fucking one that died?
Yeah,
it's Susan Knight. Susan
Knight's the one that went off the butt. Bonnie DeVille, who was Carrie Bishop, is the pop star that Logan killed. Yes.
So all of this secret camera footage is hitting the internet, and this group of people that were on the boat were blackmailing Carrie Bishop with it because they thought that Carrie was going to go public with it, or she had a pic. No, Stu had the picture. I got lost in this movie. I'm not going to lie.
It's not that complicated of a plot.
It got complicated for me.
Complicated. I'm going to let you keep going.
Yeah, just let me flail.
Yeah. You couldn't recognize the guys. You don't know what was happening.
I couldn't recognize people. Fucking, oh man, it's complicated.
I'm always intrigued how people watch TV and movies. Like, what are you guys seeing?
I got lost in this movie, to be honest with you, because the plot goes away from Logan, which was the initial thing, and then it goes through this like Susan Knight thing, and Logan's just kind of like hanging out in the background, and then there's a Weevil thing.
Oh, the Weevil.
And then there's a Keith thing. Dude, the Weevil shit's wild.
Yeah.
But, okay. As Veronica is also investigating this case, like, Piz is trying to call her and get her back to New York because Veronica's supposed to meet his parents, and then eventually Veronica just keeps delaying the flight back, and then Piz breaks up with her.
Thankfully.
Good for Piz. And there's
where did you get lost? Where did you get lost? I'll pick it up. Where did you get lost?
The Susan Knight, Carrie Bishop stuff. Vinnie Van Lowe is spying on people.
Okay, so there was a video. They've been leaking because this world loves to leak sex tapes. There's been sex tapes leaked of Logan and Bonnie DeVille, aka Carrie Bishop. And they've been leaking that, and they're like, where's this coming from? Where's this coming from? Oh, it's coming from these iPads. And they're like, oh, how did she get an iPad? Oh, we were at the MTV Awards, and they gave away free iPads. And they're like, oh, okay, let's figure out where that came from. And that's when I think Veronica starts to see, they try to get access to Oh, she meets up with Ken Marino to get access because Ken Marino put fake ones in that were like to give out to celebrities so that he could get the footage and leak it on to the internet because that's how he makes his money now because he's a second-rate private investigator that leaks celebrity cam footage that no one has figured out yet.
I don't even think that he's a private investigator anymore. I think he's just doing this.
I think he is, but they mentioned, oh, hey, how's the second best private investigator? And she says that when she's on the bench with them. Meaning he also did not become sheriff, I assume. So that was
that's what I was like, who became sheriff there?
Obviously, Lamb's random brother that we've never heard of.
Van Lamb?
She gets the footage from him and they look at it and they see that Gia had access to the footage. So that's when she's like, Gia's into it. I got to stay and keep looking into this more. And then we end up, I don't know if she doesn't confront her at that point. At this point, we start to cut to the Weevilness. Because they end up going to, all this starts to happen because they go to the reunion.
Yeah, 10-year high school reunion. And
that's when Piz is in town and they leak the sex tape from her college days gets played of her and Piz having sex.
Came the farthest.
Veronica, because she's out because she's in New York now.
Madison Sinclair is the person that's running this reunion, and she plays, an in memoriam, and then they start playing Veronica's sex tape. Dude,
the in memoriam being Felix Toombs as the first picture is bold. There's no way Weevil's friend was the best. Like the first picture, I was like, the name is not even by last name. Toombs would not be first. It's just because she's standing next to Weevil, who is now married and has a 2 or 3 year old daughter, and he's wearing.
He's gone straight too. He owns his own mechanic shop. He's doing really well.
Yeah,
but then he's driving home and he sees some PCHers circling a car.
It's an insane scene. It's like out of an 80s RoboCop movie.
Yeah.
Weevil's driving down the dark alley after talking to, I'll pick up some ice cream, honey. Sees a car. And I was like, is he going to get out and talk to the gang about leaving her alone? No, he goes to knock on her door hey, do you need any help? And gets shot. And it's shot by Mama Kane, ex-Jake Kane wife. Celeste Kane, yes. That's her only scene in the movie.
Mm-hmm.
And then they claim that he had a gun and he didn't. And there's footage of a gun in his hand as he's knocked out on the ground.
Yeah, it's a stolen gun from an evidence locker from these corrupt cops.
Yeah, they're planting
at
guns
Neptune.
And stuff, yeah.
The cops seem more corrupt now than ever. They're planting sprinkle a little crack on them Dave Chappelle used to say.
I mean, it is just aggressively a bit I'm get out of this place.
Yeah. So that causes Keith, who has an inside man, Deputy Sachs.
He says it like it's not the obvious person that we know.
Sachs is giving him all this information about man, there's all kinds of fucking corruption going on in here. There's a lot of planting of evidence on people, Weevil, the gun that they found on Weevil was a gun that Sachs had personally himself found in another case. So it's obviously Weevil. And then through this, Keith recognizes that they're being watched by someone, and they drive away, and then their car gets slammed by a truck, and then it gets slammed by a truck again. Sachs is killed. Keith is in critical condition.
Logan is there. He saves Keith from getting hit by the car, and Veronica sees the car being hit the second time. And I think this is right after Piz breaks up with her.
Yeah. Yeah, man. Yeah.
But back to the main case.
Yeah. Veronica at the reunion sees that there's some kind of evidence. There's some kind of clue that serendipity was some kind of boat that Carrie Bishop and Susan Knight.
Yes, because the whole thing is that Susan Knight died, and they think that this pop star couldn't keep the secret, and she was starting to leak it. So someone wanted to quiet her And that's the reason Susan, they want to quiet her so she doesn't tell the truth. And it turns out that they think that Gia's also with the guy Luke, who I think was selling steroids in the show.
That was him?
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, he's a white guy. You didn't recognize him. It's fine.
I really didn't. Yeah. There's also a whole other side plot of like...
Well, the thing is, Stu is a new character because Stu was never in the show.
Yeah.
In Martin Starr. So everybody that was on the boat, it was Dick, it was Gia, it was Stu. I think that's it, right? Susan Knight, who died.
Yeah.
So she goes to an after party at Gia's to start questioning these people and get their story. And they all are like, hey, she was drunk and she must have fell overboard. We don't know. Everybody says the same thing. But then she finds she gets the iPad. She sees Gia had it, and like the time doesn't match for like being at the concert. Everyone also thinks that Ruby Jetson, this stalker Bonnie, played by Gabby Hoffman, is possibly the person that did it. But she was like, no, I was at the club called the Old Niners. There's a club just called the Old Niners, which is so lame.
Yeah.
And eventually turns out, we can just get to that. It eventually turns out that Stu, he took pictures of them all dumping the body overboard, tied to like an anvil or the anchor of the boat. That's how Veronica realizes. Might as well be.
WB.
Yeah. So he didn't help them throw him overboard, but he took pictures, and now he's been, for this long time, since high school, has been blackmailing them so that they will do whatever he wants. And then I think he had them sneak in. We never find out exactly how he got in to kill Bonnie, because at first Veronica thinks it's Gia and Luke, but it turns out Luke wasn't necessarily a part of it. It was Gia.
Yeah, and Luke is gay or something.
Yeah, Gia's with Luke, but Luke is gay and at bathhouses or something. And because the show just like, we got to do one more thing like that.
Yeah.
We got to have sex tapes. We got to have some sexual trauma. We got to have Stu sleeping with Gia under duress. Not because they're having an affair.
Taking pictures of them having sex.
Yeah. Or listening in, at least. So Veronica goes to confront Gia because she feels like she has all the evidence and it's going to be Luke. And instead of just like calling the cops and just giving this information away, she decides to just go in there and tell her that I think you're guilty of murder and I'm going to put myself in your home where you could just shoot me. And then she's like, no, it's actually Stu. He's been blackmailing me. And then Stu shoots her through the window. And I think Gia dies at the end of this.
Yes, she does.
And Veronica uses her trusty taser and golf club and cat skills and escapes from Stu at the end. And he's being arrested. Gia is also blamed for the murder of Bonnie. Logan is once again free from murdering another one of his girlfriends.
Yep.
And Veronica decides she already lost the lawyer job, decides to stay open to practice. Keith is recovering in the hospital. Weevil's back in his leather jacket, gang life, but they still have the trial. They still have not, like, he's not been exonerated for it yet, but they're like, we're still going to get to the bottom of this. But he rides away with the leader of a biker gang all of a sudden again.
That was a question that I had about. I was like, how the hell did that happen so quickly?
I hate that happens. Yeah. And Veronica and Logan are back together, even though he has to ship out for 130 days.
180 days.
180
What's that
days.
To us? Our love story is epic.
Your love story is tragic.
Yeah, my God.
But at least I will say the thing that the movie does well is that I do at least, I think I get their relationship more. It's always been what it is. But at least this time they like just acknowledged it like straight ahead. Just like, this is it. I'm addicted to you. I'm addicted. I'm a thrill seeker. I need this. Let's go.
Yeah.
Because I don't buy her. I haven't taken a case in 9 years. Bullshit.
She went straight, man. She went to Stanford.
Oh, yeah.
No Stanford.
No crimes at Stanford. No crimes at Stanford. No crimes in New York.
Nope. She's being a lawyer, high-powered attorney with the Piz.
Yeah. So let's talk a little bit about where the characters are.
Yeah.
We didn't really dive into this, but Wallace is now a teacher at Neptune High, and he's coaching JV basketball.
Yeah. Assistant coach. He's hoping for the real coach's death.
Yeah. Too soon if you've been watching the show in real time, as opposed to like when it aired. And I'm like, dude, you already been around the coach that died. You can't joke about that. You shouldn't joke about anybody dying in Neptune at all. So he's not a mechanical engineer.
Nope.
I did not know teaching was going to be his thing that he wanted to do.
Well, it was always his dream to be a teacher. Didn't you realize that?
No. Like, I don't know why he doesn't get his dream. I know technically you want to put him in the school. So like if you have a new season, he's at the school or something. I just don't believe he stays in Neptune.
Yeah, I don't either. He's leaving.
I also hate that Mac is now working at Kane Software.
Yep. No, she's also now a secretary, assistant at Mars Investigations. She's answering the phones at the end of this movie.
What, Mac is?
Yeah.
I didn't collect that.
It happened.
Did? Okay.
Mac is
wait, so she left?
Assistant.
Wait,
I mean, how are you going to be an assistant and then still have a full-time job at Kane Software? She gave up the business.
Did she? Was she there? I did not notice that at then.
Yeah, when Veronica walks into the office at the end of the movie, like giving her big inner monologue.
About being addicted to addiction.
Yeah.
Okay, that's okay, sure. Anyway, regardless, when Mac comes over for the first time and says, yeah, Keith asks her where she's working, and she's like, well, I left there and now I'm working at Kane Software. And she's like, they pay me a lot of money. It's hard for me to justify just seeing the end of season 3 where they're watching footage of this guy like harboring a murderous mafia don son who was like butchering bodies. And she's like, yeah, they did treat Veronica like shit, but well, they paid me more money. I'm like, that's the problem with the city. Yeah. That's the problem with Neptune. The cops are being paid money, so they're being corrupt. Mac, I just felt like had a little more. Here's the thing. She also was so talented that she could work anywhere.
She had the strongest PC on Hearst College's campus.
Yeah. You hacked his stuff. Why would you work for... Yeah, I hated that as a thing. And the way it's not even like she's like, well, I got to work for him. And or like she's not trapped in it. She chose willingly to go where more money is. I feel like that goes against a bunch of her other ideals, but whatever. Yeah, and she's only really there to talk about how iPads can't be hacked easily unless you get into the hardware first.
Yep.
So
Dick Casablancas still?
Is he living with Logan?
He lives with Logan, I think.
So there's two different houses. So wasn't that his fiancée, Bonnie DeVille?
Yeah.
So did he not live with her?
Dude, I don't know what the hell's going on with that living situation.
Because also, like, he's still, like, incredibly rich. But he's just in the Navy. He's, like, in JAG. He's got his, like, Richard Gere white uniform on.
His ill-fitting white uniform.
His head looks so small in it. The ill-fitting uniforms is him in that one. And at the end when they put Weevil back in that ill-fitting leather jacket.
Yeah.
It just does not work.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. I also hate Weevil's ending that he's back in the gang.
Yeah, I hated that as well.
It's like a reset, but it's like the reset I don't want. Like, I'm okay with Veronica opening up her detective briefcase. She's John Wicking it. She's like, I got to get my stuff, my taser, my old fake IDs,
my
leather
old
jacket.
Bag.
Yeah.
Like the bag I didn't realize was so iconic.
Right.
I was like, oh, I guess that is the bag that she was using.
I think she's used so many different things, but like her and the leather, it was just like, I got to do this. And the dad sees her and she's like, I'm going out. And he's like, fuck.
Yeah. Keith is like, no, my daughter.
I'm twofold with Keith wanting Veronica to get out, but I do think once she gets deep enough into it, she can't leave.
Yeah.
Too many people are going to get off for murder and like crimes that should be put to rest if she leaves. Like it's once you get to a certain level in, you have to see it through.
Yeah. And I wish Piz would have understood that.
No. Piz can't, dude. As soon as she saw Logan, she was like, yep, that's what I want.
Yeah, she was a puddle, dude.
I hate that. Okay, so one, I'm okay with Piz being in the movie from a outside, have the actor give him another thing role. I don't like that they dated for a couple months in college, and then it seems like she dated him again when she moved back to New York.
Yeah. I guess they reconnected once he got his big time radio job with Ira Glass.
Yeah. That was something we didn't think that we weren't thinking that space, but yeah, that's perfect. Yeah. It's perfect for Piz.
Yeah.
Piz has done really well for himself. And he's
really
a nice
is.
and he's a nice guy, and it's just not work. It's not meant to be with Veronica.
I loved that. Let's just get into that.
Yeah, go for it.
I loved the breakup scene between him and Veronica because Veronica keeps pushing back her stay in Neptune, and Piz is like, "Yeah, you're supposed to come here and meet my family. They were excited to meet you, and they're here right now.
Yeah.
I was here like waiting for you, and you're not coming, obviously." And Veronica's like, "Yeah, I mean, Logan just needs more of my help." And Piz is like, "You know what? Just stay."
Yeah.
It's like I don't know whatever kind of loyalty you have to this guy, but I wish you had the same kind of loyalty to me, and you don't. And Veronica is like, "I'm really sorry," and Piz just goes, "Yeah, okay."
Right.
I was like, "Fuck yeah, Piz."
Yeah. Piz has been strung along. He still has like floating bone fragments from that beatdown that he took from Logan. They go to the reunion. He shows up. She's out there with Logan. She comes back in. Logan's beating the shit out of people. There's another fight that they're in.
That fight scene got wild.
Yeah, and I was like, who are they fighting?
Yeah.
I wasn't even sure who they were punching.
But yeah, man, like dude, Madison Sinclair is such a bitch, dude.
And I've always said she's a bitch. They made her like I don't know why she's not the Gia character villain at the end of this or the one that gets shot, but she is like she does not, it was weird. She was attacking, like they pull the sprinkler system, like Veronica like puts a fire up there, the sprinkler system's going. And she's like wet and she's running over. She's like, "Veronica, you ruined everything. We all were having a good time. And then you came." And she never weaponizes that you're adopted thing, which I thought was, we've seen Veronica talk shit about someone's like, "Oh, your dad's having an affair," to some random girl in a classroom once that just got on her nerves. She's never thrown the "you're adopted" thing to Madison, which it's just there. That could hurt her, but I don't know why she never does that.
I love that Madison's idea of like, we're all just having a good time is like playing a sex tape at a 10-year high school reunion. And they're playing it so long.
We see that Principal Clemens is at this event later.
Yeah, he is.
And they have the crazy scene where it's like, what is going on? He's like, "Oh, Veronica, you're back." And something like, "Oh, I bet it wasn't boring." What's the line? Do you know?
No, she said something like, "Don't act like you didn't miss me." And he's like, "Oh, of course, trouble's here. Veronica Mars is here." And she's like, "Don't act like you didn't miss me." And he's like, "The last several years have been boring."
Like,
bro, you want boring.
You want boring. And it hasn't been boring. I remember seeing you get shot with a paintball gun outside of your house last season. Like, it's boring and students are dying are two different things. Like, I don't think you get into being a principal because you want deaths and murders at the high school. But that's a moment where she goes like, "Yeah, I am bored in New York, and I would be bored being a lawyer, getting people off of murders and whatever she would do." I don't know I didn't even know if the law was her thing. I'm surprised she didn't do the I guess she got out of the FBI because she didn't want to do cases anymore. But that seems like that would be different because it'd be backed by the system.
Did she go to do the FBI thing? Because when she meets up with Leo D'Amato, who is a detective now.
Impossible. There's a couple of things that would linger. Logan being on trial for multiple murders throughout the course of his life would already be guilty in the eyes of the public. I don't care. He would have the OJ situation. And if this pop star is as big as you think, it's crazy he's just walking around town. And then sometimes people go like, hey, like at the karaoke place, Logan is sitting at the bar with Veronica. And they're like booing Ruby Jetson for doing the Bonnie DeVille's 5th song. And this is the 5th time she's done it. You're talking to the guy who's people think murdered her. And that was his fiance. Why are you like, yeah, we're booing her because she's singing your wife's, like your fiance's song. I'm like,
yeah, then Ruby Jetson goes up to him and starts singing in his face.
Yeah. Click, 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 click. How are people not taking it like this? Insane.
I mean, send those to TMZ. Yeah. TMZ is featured heavily in this fucking movie, dude.
And then they go to Leo D'Amato. It's no way he becomes detective with that on his record.
Yeah.
The biggest trial you had, you stole evidence? Yeah, okay. Rise to the rings.
Yep.
What?
Yep. Leo D'Amato. He must have been... I mean, Keith had to have won that sheriff thing unless Vinny won and then Leo moved and just was a sheriff somewhere else.
Where's Leo a detective? Because he's not in Neptune.
He's in Los Angeles with Nick and Jess and
well, Winston became a cop in that show.
Yeah, he did, yeah.
I did like that Leo gave her shit for not bringing pizza and like wearing the red dress or whatever when she called him back. I love that he pretended he didn't recognize her at the beginning. Yeah. And I was like, is he mentally out of it? Does he have Joe Walkie syndrome? He can't recognize. I'm like, Veronica does not look different.
Yeah.
But I did like when we go to Ken Marino, who's just like on the beach waiting to get a drop off of like information for celebrity information, and Veronica shows up. He is even more sleazier than he normally is and goes, "You're legal now. Want to go out?"
Yeah.
And I couldn't help but have just like a morsel of respect for Ken Marino to at least wait till she was legal age versus Leo. You know what I mean? Like, just like this smallest morsel of like, okay, at least he did have one thing that he wasn't going to break.
Yeah, Vinny Van Lowe is a scumbag, but he's not committing that crime.
Yeah, he'll commit all other crimes. Like the fact that Veronica's like, whatever, keep doing your thing where you're filming celebrities and leaking stuff. Like,
yeah,
it was like 50 Cent like singing while he was making cupcakes or something.
Yeah.
How do people not realize all the footage is coming from their iPads that they place in the section?
Logan realized it in 2 seconds. Wait, that's the perfect angle that Bonnie used to put her iPad.
Yeah, and Bonnie's got a drug addiction problem. There's footage of Logan just being violent again.
That's just Logan, man.
Between the violence there and fighting at the reunion, like why are they not arresting people?
I mean, fighting isn't a crime. You never get arrested for beating up everybody. And
Logan had such a record of being around murdered women, the history of his dad, and the fact that he has been beating up multiple people. Like fighting cops, breaking in jail to fight people, beating up Piz, one of the foremost radio personalities in the city.
Yeah. On air beat his ass.
I just can't believe. I guess that mafia guy never killed him, so that's fine.
Yeah. The castle, that's just nothing.
Yeah, castle's nothing.
When Veronica goes away, the castle was like, you know what? Because Veronica's not here anymore, I think we should just disband.
And Mac's like, yeah, I work at Kane Software. It's all on the up and up. I'm doing nothing illegal there because there's such a tight knit. We're family there. It's just all nice stuff. We're all just like making sure kids' privacy is taken care of online.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah, jeez, Mac.
That's what a whore says.
Yes, right. I was like, oh, so that's just going to be a joke line. That's not going to affect her. I guess later she quits that job, but they don't. I guess that's off camera. I don't know.
Yeah. Cliff is in the movie too. We gotta love little Cliff.
I was wondering where Cliff was when Veronica was interviewing one lawyer.
Right?
I was like, what do you mean you need Veronica to fly across the country so that she can sit with you so that you can help you pick out a lawyer?
Yeah.
You are in the military. Like you she's not even like a lawyer yet.
Yeah.
Did she take the bar?
I think she was about to.
Yeah, like because Keith goes like, they don't let you take the bar if you get a criminal record, when she sneaks into Ruby Jetson's place by saying that she's taking photos for a Clint Eastwood movie. And then the older woman there, who's been in a ton of things, she's like, oh, my son is Clint Eastwood's accountant. And she's like, oh, shit. So then she just gets busted stealing files off the computer.
Yeah.
But then Ruby Jetson uses that to get a date with Logan, which would also look so fucking incriminating.
Yeah.
Like, they think Ruby Jetson did it, the stalker. And they also do, she's Bonnie Fan 23. I was like, didn't we just do that with the musician episode in season 3?
Yeah. The Paul Rudd character.
Yeah, I think it was like
Desmond Fellows.
Yeah, it wasn't something Fan 23 or 22. I feel like they did the same.
No, it was like Kitty Cat.
It was
90 or something.
Oh, I guess it was 90, yeah.
Or Kitty Cat 80, but he was talking to Kitty Cat 90. Okay. Oh, shit.
Yeah. But seeing him at the old Niners place, sitting with Ruby Jetson, the stalker of his murdered fiance, would it be Prosecutor Gold?
Yeah.
They'd be like, oh, yeah, Ruby Jetson did it, but Logan was a part of it, so he could be with Ruby. It's all just terrible. I do want to get back to Madison at this high school reunion, though.
Oh, yeah.
So when Veronica sees her, Madison is already like giving her shit at the, like, of course she's working to like check out the desk.
Check in.
Yeah, they always had that scene in these type of movies. The guys behind Madison and this other girl, the guy behind Madison is rubbing his nipples while looking at Veronica.
Yeah.
And then the guy to the left of him is like mock ass slapping this other girl. And I guess these are their husbands now.
I guess so.
It was, I mean, the creepster level in this town is just burn it. Just burn this place to the ground.
Yeah. I mean,
it's concentrated evil.
It's so crazy how evil these people are, dude.
Veronica Mars walked in, the one who solved the Lily Kane murder, and you got her grabbing your nips like,
yeah,
what?
At her, like, yeah.
Hey, thanks for stopping the mayor's pedophilia, which, again, like, eventually Veronica punches Madison. She's like, oh, what are you going to do, tase me or something? And I was like, yeah, tase her. She just punches her.
Hope so.
And then she just punches her, and I'm like, okay. I guess that's, I mean, Madison
How's
is being...
that for originality?
Madison is being unreasonable in this scene. Like, because I started, my track goes, Madison is back, guy behind him doing that stuff. Then Gia's there, and she realizes through therapy that she has misplaced aggression to Veronica for outing her dad of being a pedophile. And I was just like, okay, I guess that's fine that Gia worked through that, but it's also ridiculous when you hear it out loud.
You right?
You're mad at Veronica for your dad being a pedophile, and Veronica's a sexual assault person blowing him up. Like, what, did you want your dad to keep being an active pedophile and mayor?
Right?
But again, Gia says she worked through it and she's over it, right? And then I was thinking in that moment, Veronica has not gotten past the like Madison was drugged and whatever, but Madison's just always been a bitch to her. But it was like, okay, so they haven't gotten past it. And Veronica majored in psychology.
Yeah.
She has a degree in psychology also. But then my question with the timeline with Gia comes in. When did they kill the lady on the boat and have been blackmailed? Because that would have been in high school.
Yeah.
Would that have been senior year? Was she being blackmailed for the boat ride the same? Like, when did this girl die?
Yeah, I wasn't too sure. I'm guessing it was like a little bit after high school.
No, because Wallace goes back and gets footage of them singing a duet on stage.
Well, the two girls that died, Susan Knight and Carrie Bishop, were the two girls from the Adam Scott episode.
Yeah, and Leighton Meister is Carrie Bishop.
Leighton Meester.
Meester. But she wasn't available, but they kept the character's name, which I thought becomes a little confusing because you're looking and you're like, that's not her.
Yeah. But those were the girls from the Adam Scott being a creepy teacher.
Of course. Yeah.
Episode. And they both are now dead.
Okay, wait. Okay, both of them are from that episode? Because one of them had a baby.
Yeah, because Susan Knight.
She transferred schools.
Susan Knight is the one that actually had been having an affair with Adam Scott. And Carrie was the one that was pretending that she was doing it to expose him because Susan was too scared to go after Mr. Rooks.
But wasn't she pregnant?
She told him that she was pregnant.
No. The other one, though, Susan. Wasn't Susan actually pregnant in that episode?
I don't quite remember. But I remember, like...
Because she had transferred schools.
Yeah. And Carrie and Susan were best friends, and that's why Carrie was, like, defending her so hard and trying to go after Mr. Rooks.
So I'm looking at the fandom. Susan Knight was a student at Neptune High and close friend of Carrie Bishop. Susan had an affair with a popular teacher, Mr. Rooks, that resulted in her becoming pregnant with a child she later gave up for adoption.
And that child became Mac.
So, all right. So she ended up having the baby. Because that was season 2, right? Or season.
Yeah. I mean, it had to be season 1 or 2.
It had to be probably season 1 because Kristen Ritter was only in season 2, which would have been their senior year. So they couldn't have all been on a boat unless it was senior year. So she gave up the baby. Then she went partying with them. And then, so during the whole season where the bus crash happened, they were also killing Susan Knight, but that never came up in high school because that wouldn't have happened afterwards.
Yeah.
That's what I was confused about timeline-wise. Because I don't picture Dick and them all going on a boat trip with this guy, Stu.
Yeah, Stu Cobbler.
Yeah. It was season 1, episode 14 was the... No.
The Carrie Bishop.
No, that's a different one. But it would have been season 1 stuff. Mars v. Mars was episode 14 of season 1. Yeah. So interesting.
Yeah,
so it would have had to be the
doesn't really make out.
Because
Dick just had to keep quiet for a whole year. Oh, well, he didn't.
He passed out and actually doesn't know anything. But the lawyer that came in and told him to just say this to get away, like just keep saying this one thing. But Stu had photos and he was blackmailing him. The thing about them being blackmailed, was he blackmailing Dick too? Because Dick seems to have no knowledge.
Well, Dick doesn't know what happened because he was passed out.
Yeah.
And he actually believes the story of that they sold to the cops because he's like, oh, I was passed out. That must have just been true. When they said that Dick was passed out, I was like, this guy, like when Kristen Ritter saying to Veronica Mars, like, oh yeah, Dick had nothing to do with this. Like he doesn't know anything. He had nothing to do with this. I was like, this fucking evil motherfucker keeps stumbling his way out of crime somehow.
I know, right?
I was like, how does this guy keep getting away with it? Like, he's always like right next to the crime happening, but oddly having nothing to do with it.
The show will bend over backwards to do some like plot contrivance to make sure he's not guilty of anything.
Yeah.
Oh no, like, don't even worry about it. Like, I know we did something horrible, but he was actually passed out, tucked in his bed. He didn't see anything. Dixon Angel.
He was there when when the murders were happening, but no, he didn't have it. No.
Oh my God. And he's like, oh, I got pot brownies because, my depression.
Yeah.
Just the worst depiction. And they even double down, like Veronica says, hey, I turned to this life after the opening montage of the whole series of just like, hey, my friend was killed and I was like 15 and I turned to solving her crime and this made me harden. And Dick's like, I still live with Logan for some reason, closer to the beach. We moved out of the Neptune Grand beachside and no concept of what Dick does besides surf all day.
Right. He's going to go make the Pacific his bitch.
How is Logan about to marry a famous pop star and he's still Eslet's roommate in Neptune? And it didn't seem like that was his like beach house that he is. And there's two different houses that Carrie Bishop's. If you're Carrie Bishop, Bonnie DeVille, why would you ever come back to Neptune?
Right? Well, I guess it is where like celebrities live because
yeah, you know what? Celebrities also go to a lot of other places. I probably wouldn't go to the place where I'm traumatized by the dumping of my friend's body.
Yeah. Yeah, I would move very far away. I would daddy dick it.
And knowing that she's the character that like was willing to lie about having sex with Rooks to protect her. The fact that she let this coast for 9 years before she felt guilty, that's not Carrie Bishop's character.
Yeah, she like went to bat. She went into the line of fire for Susan Knight.
They were in front of the school, the principals, and she was saying, I was the one. And you mean to tell me she decided to like hold this? I guess they had the pictures. So
they did a duet at the senior talent show.
The senior talent show happened the same year the school bus crash happened. Like, it doesn't make sense. Weevil got arrested at graduation.
That is true, yeah.
Weevil got arrested at graduation. He's like, yeah, I'm at the 10-year reunion. Like, what is this show, dude? This world is insane. And the fact that they didn't even know Veronica was going to be there and they just play our sex tape and they're playing the whole sex tape. And I just want to say, it's a sex tape. They're having sex.
No, they never had sex.
There's nothing else they could be doing under the sheets like that. In the missionary position they're in.
I mean, if that's, remember the Aaron Eccles case where he's like, you don't know what I'm doing under there. I mean, now I'm starting to see Aaron Eccles' side here.
Of course you would.
Veronica's like, we didn't have sex, and that's what they were doing.
Now I'm really confused because she goes, I never had sex. She tells Logan at the end in the last episode, I didn't have sex. I've never had sex with him, right? And then we see this. This is a clear sex tape, but they're covered in a blanket. And I'm wondering when did Dick see her ass?
Yeah.
Was it right before they got under the blankets and started humping?
I guess.
And if I'm pissed, I'm like, what the fuck, bro?
Yeah.
They go out to an after party and start dancing and drinking after this with the people up. I'm like, nah, man. I show up to Neptune for the first time ever in my life, and this is what I see. I'm out. And I got to get in a fight next to Logan. Done.
Yep.
Done.
And Wallace is rushing to the projection room.
I thought he was just going to yank it down.
Right? He's pressing all kinds of buttons. Beep, boop, boop.
You can see why he failed mechanical engineering.
Yeah, man. That was when he's like a JV basketball coach at Neptune High. I was like, woof.
I mean, it's not a bad life, but it's not what they set him out to be. I don't know why he can't achieve.
Should not have been tapped by the castle.
Well, maybe that's what happened. The castle's like, no, your D in mechanical engineering will keep you out of mechanical engineering.
Yeah. Not to shit on high school teachers, but if you're going to be tapped to be a part of the castle, like teachers don't make that much money. They're not people of influence.
I just don't understand why Wallace can't have his dream. I get they want him stolen Neptune, but it sucks that they made it that mechanical engineering was his dream.
Yeah. I mean, everybody kind of got a little bit of their dream, but then everybody resets at the end and like Weevil's back into doing crime, and Mac gave up her job, or like cushy, high paying job. And
I guess
Logan's in the Navy, dude.
Jag.
That's so weird.
When did Keith get this house?
I know. It looks like Buffy's house.
Yeah. Oh, that exterior. Yeah. I was like,
from the outside, I was like, this is Buffy's house. Yeah. He got a new office too. That office is big and nice.
Yeah. I was like, how is he getting more stuff coming off of being a disgraced sheriff again and having Veronica spending all this money on college? Like, how is he doing better?
Yeah, I don't know.
Has she been in college for 9 years?
I mean, she went to 3 more years of college, and then she had to go to law school, and maybe had a gap year, travel to Europe.
I love that they didn't just make it 7 years. They just were like, it's 9 years. Man, when she sees Logan, it's already on. It's on at first sight when she sees him.
Well, he did a dirty thing where he showed up in his little white uniform
with that little smirk on his face. I was just like, oh, dude.
Yeah. He also looks like he
lost some weight.
Yeah. Like his face is a lot more gaunt.
Yeah.
And chiseled.
And Veronica's put on some weight in good places. She's had a baby recently.
Apparently. Yeah. According to Dick. Did you get a boob job? What happened? I don't remember those things.
Mama Max works.
Yeah. Oh my God, that fucking episode.
Yeah, this is the thick Veronica Mars era.
Yeah. Yeah, man. I mean,
it's legitimately a Veronica Mars episode. It has everything.
A nightmare.
They even call back, and this was kind of creepy. They call back Veronica doing the Martinez Vasquez bit with Dan Lamb. And I'm like, that's not the same guy.
Why they call back so many bits?
But why is he obsessed? Why is he also obsessed? Like, it's weird because is he the older brother? I felt like they said older brother for some reason.
Yeah, I think that they did say that, but
they don't explain why there's a new Lamb.
Yeah.
So he's there, and she does the Martina Vasquez bit to get what did she want? She wanted the file for the murder, and somehow he got all of it because she flirted with a bad Hispanic accent. And then when Logan shows up with that fucking hat on, where they kind of run down the case, and I knew right away what was happening when he showed up with this hat. And I was just like, are you an idiot? Guy. And luckily at the end of this, he just says the most obvious thing that I knew was going to get played back later, where they show evidence that it was Gia and some people, or Gia and Luke. She said Luke had to sneak in the trunk of the car. I was like, wow, you're really laying that on. You have no evidence of that part, but
that was the thing where like she's laying out how she thinks it happened, and then Luke is in the back of the trunk or whatever.
He sneaks in, and I was like,
nah, you lost me.
I was like, you could, but you don't have full evidence that you do know Gia was sending it from the iPad, so it was a frame job. Anyway, then Jerry O'Connell as Dan Lamb goes, you know what? I don't even care if he's guilty or not. I don't care. I'm going to nail him to the wall or something.
Yeah, he says something like, I don't care how much evidence you see or you find. Yeah. The public believes that Logan did it, and that's good enough for me.
Yes, that's the exact line. And I was like, obviously they're going to play that back somewhere. Like, you don't say that. And why?
Yeah.
But I will say, in the court of public opinion, Logan doesn't just get to walk around cushy after this. Like, too many people have died around him.
Yeah.
Like, no matter what, the jury of public opinion is out. Like, you might get off of this. They might be like, oh, I hate that Gia is also now a criminal again.
Yeah.
Nothing about Gia from that season made me think, oh, we need to like have her have some comeuppance. Like, she wasn't a bad person. She was a little like whatever.
A little bitsy.
Yeah.
She was into Dick Casablancas, a crime worse than murder.
Actually, if you date Dick, you actually might live. You date Logan, there's a high probability of you dying. Like, Logan needs to like not be shipping out. He needs to go straight to therapy again because he bounced from his fiance to like fucking Veronica right away.
Dude, and Veronica dumped by Piz
and dead in the ICU.
Yeah. No, don't go. Blah, 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 blah. Let me fuck you up against the wall. Jesus Christ. Yeah, man.
That's her. You know, I was just happy she admitted the addiction. I was like, fine. As long as you now are aware. The thing I liked is that it wasn't her getting turned on by him doing something violent. It was more like him doing something heroic by like saving her dad. Like, if he's not there, the dad is dead.
Yeah.
Because he's coming to show up to have like a conversation and go over his next steps or whatever. And that's when Keith meets up with Sax in the car. And then they get rammed on the street. And just that alone, that he's there when this car is getting rammed. It's like, Logan, you've been around too much stuff.
Yeah. You know the movie, remember that Dane Cook movie, Good Luck Chuck, where it was like,
the next
whoever
girl.
He sleeps with the next person that they date, they get married. Like, Logan is like bad luck Chuck. Like, you date Logan or you fuck Logan, like, you're going to die within the next year.
Or just like, you're off the TV show. You're off the show in Paris Hilton.
Yeah.
Lily, you're dead. Hannah, you're in Vermont.
Ugh, worse than death.
Gary Bishop, Bonnie DeVille,
she's dead. I mean, how did Veronica fucking dodge this? Veronica's gonna die in season 4.
Well, she's never fully been with him. She dips her toe in and dips out. You know what I mean?
What are you talking about? They have a love story that's epic and there's bloodshed. Dude, they did so many callbacks in this fucking movie.
Yeah, I mean, that's what the movie's for. I mean, it's a Kickstarter-based thing that's 7 years later.
Literally fan service.
Yes. And I'm fine with somebody. Celeste Kane.
Yeah.
What is she even doing in Neptune?
Yeah, I don't know. They're divorced, Jake Kane and her, I guess.
What is this? She's divorced. What is she doing in Neptune? And why does she drive down the dark alley? Why are motorcycles circling? What was that?
What happened to Jake Kane in the castle?
I don't know.
There's not even a mention of that.
Why does Jake Kane seem like he doesn't have money anymore, but the Kane software still exists and he's still running the castle?
It kind of feels like this movie ignored most of what happened in season 3. Like, I could see this. You could still have this movie after season 2.
There's nothing. Well, you would not have the Piz. You would not have the sex tape.
Yeah. Okay.
Which are vital.
But that's about it.
Which are vital things. Right? Weevil having turned his life around would have been fine. You would have just assumed he got out of jail from that like arrest.
Yeah, I mean, Weevil, we didn't see anything about the magnetic strip thing that he stole.
Nah, that's nothing. He going clean, baby. But now he's running a gang at the end. I hate that reset. I hate it.
Yeah, that's terrible.
For me, like, I'm better off if they do that reset if he doesn't have a wife and kid.
Right? Why does he do that? Like, he has a successful shop.
It wasn't like he got shot. It's like he got shot and he was like, yeah, I'm going back to the gang. I was like, you got shot by like Celeste Kane.
Celeste Kane shot the gang life back into him.
Yeah.
Like, it made no sense.
Who they have a deep history of, because he broke into their house once. He has Lily's tattoo on his body. Like, I don't get it. I don't know how he was able to get back to the leader of a gang too.
Yeah.
Like, what did they say? Hey, old man, you want to drive this?
Yeah, because the PCHers were like vaguely high school, right?
They're run by young people, not a dad.
You know what we didn't get? the Fitzpatricks.
Oh my God, yeah. What is happening? Why? Honestly, what is the point? The Fitzpatricks seem like the introduction of like, a new player's in town. But now it's all PCHers and crooked cops. That cop scene where they're planting evidence on people is fucking horrifying. And the fact that I'm like, Veronica, get your lawyer degree and help Cliff. Like, dude, this town needs some more lawyers.
Yeah.
The investigators are crooked. The cops are crooked. The billionaires running are crooked. Somehow Logan and Dick aren't crooked.
Yeah.
So I'm happy Veronica is back. She just likes it. She just likes being almost about to get killed every time. So,
I mean, she explains at the beginning of they're like, why are you doing that? She's like, I don't know. I'm a adrenaline junkie. Like, I love doing that kind of stuff, but not anymore. I haven't done that in 9 years.
Yeah.
Oh, what? Since you had a sex tape? Oh, you watched my sex tape?
When Logan calls and she's like, well, I gotta go. Piz is like, yeah, that's it. And then I thought it was crazy that Wallace and Mac surprised, because they were just going to go to a bar and not go to the reunion. And then they're like, we surprised you by flying out Piz for the reunion. So we have to go. And I was just like, boy, oh boy.
For a second when they showed up together, I thought that Wallace and Mac were dating or together or whatever.
Yes, I was really thinking that they were going to say that because they showed up exactly at the same time.
Yeah.
Yeah. I was like, and I would have been like, oh, that's interesting.
Yeah, I'd been fine with that.
I really thought that was one of my predictions for season 3. It would have been a great way to have the characters interact. This is the most screen time that they shared talking to each other of all of season 3 is in this movie.
Yeah.
Choice Hotels get you more of what you value. Here's a little tune to help you remember. Same drive, different day. Don't you wish you were getting away? Pack your bags and come on through. Texas, Ohio, Alaska, we're up there too. Comfort Inn, it's calling your name. Save on the stay. Oh, and free waffles are yours to claim. Well, I hope you like my little song. Book direct at choicehotels.com.
And we're live on match day as Doug reaches for a buffalo wing. He's got it! Oh, and he's gone for a can of Pepsi too! What a finish! There's no doubt about it. It just tastes better. Match days deserve Pepsi.
Veronica at one point says she had 2 solid weeks of bliss being in Neptune before she had to go back. Before she's about to go back. And I'm like, different definitions of bliss.
Right.
We get a really forced "Who's your daddy" quote.
Oh, yep, we got that. We got Logan reciting his Our Love Story as epic speech. I feel like there's another. I mean, the movie starts out with her being like, what can I say? I'm a marshmallow.
And I was like, oh, is this where it came from? Because this is the 3rd reference we've heard of it.
Yeah, like, I don't know how the fandom picked up on the marshmallow thing. Like, I just don't understand.
Like, how often did fans of the show rewatch the pilot?
I guess a lot.
Because that 2nd season, or that 3rd season Marshmallow reference is one that really rubs me. It does not put Marshmallow in the same light.
Yeah.
Is Veronica Marshmallow, though?
No.
God, it's so crazy how she does not really care about Piss.
Dude, it's so sad. I'm so glad that he dumped her.
Yeah.
That was such a satisfying scene.
I wish.
Where she apologizes and he just goes, yeah, okay.
She actually, at one point, she just stops fighting for it, too.
Yeah.
She's in the middle like, no. She's like, actually, yeah, please pull the plug on this. Because, she immediately hooks up with Logan after that.
I mean, she doesn't even take a minute to, like, cry about it or process it.
She doesn't feel anything about Piz. It's crazy that they got back together.
Yeah. Poor guy.
They could have gone even deeper and they have been married.
Yeah.
Like, I wouldn't put it past this show.
Yeah.
I can't believe they're just leaking more sex tapes. They're like, oh, where did this tape come from? I don't know. It's what we doing sex tapes where it's just our feet or in legs. Like,
yeah. Like, did you record this, Logan? Yeah, this is part of my leg erotica collection. No, I didn't record this. It's the worst sex tape of all time.
He's like, I can't tell where it is. Oh, that's where she put her iPad.
Yeah.
Every shot is from where her iPad is, and it takes them still too long to figure it out. So who do you think is the sheriff in season 4?
Can't be Dan Lamb. It's probably their brother Jam Lamb.
Jeremy Lamb.
Yeah, Jer Lamb.
Did you stick around for the post-credits?
There's a post-credits?
Yeah.
I did not. What's the post-credits?
It's just James Franco trying to rhyme words with orange.
Oh, we didn't even talk about him.
Yeah.
He's in the movie as himself.
Yeah. And Veronica just walks on set.
Yeah, man.
They needed to bring back the dude from the season 1 that was famous. The one those abs she was always talking about.
That guy's abs that didn't exist.
But then she was like, well, good thing about being in California, I can just walk on the set and James Franco will be around. And I was just like, you still got to you have no ties to the...
Yeah, no credentials at all.
And she just walks in.
James Franco's trailer.
And asking him a question about... What was she even asking about? The MTV award, the iPads, or
yeah, she was asking him about the iPads because there was a viral video of James Franco trying to put on skinny jeans, and she's like, "Don't you know that? Aren't you curious about where that came from?" He's like, "Oh yeah, I guess I am." Like, bro, what?
Yeah, he's just playing a maybe really close to a version of himself. I don't know.
Yeah, because Logan says that James Franco was trying to steal 6 iPads from the party or whatever.
Yeah.
And that's why, and then Veronica has that whole speech of the whole 6 degrees of 7 of Kevin Bacon. If you live in Southern California, you're only 2 degrees away from being connected to James Franco. And she goes down the list of how she is connected to James Franco. And it's just all right.
I guess I wasn't paying attention to that. I just remember her just walking up, and I guess I zoned out during her VO there.
Yes, because Logan knows this person because he was dating a celebrity, and then that person knows James Franco's hairstylist, and then that's how Veronica got to, I guess, go on set.
Yeah.
But
yeah.
James Franco be loving playing himself.
He plays himself in a decent amount of things before not playing himself in anything.
Yeah,
he played himself.
You played yourself. Oh man, he's supposed to be in a new movie coming out.
It's always interesting how it's no one's clamoring for it.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah, I'm not the James Franco Renaissance.
Yeah.
I can't wait to see. He wasn't a good actor to begin with.
Yeah, I mean, he became solid in Freaks and Geeks. Check out our Freaks and Geeks on Patreon.
I mean, in movies, he's is there a James Franco performance that you love? People love, I guess, 127 Hours or whatever.
Yeah, and then people I love Pineapple Express. I won't say he has a lot in there that I love.
Pineapple Express is an incredible movie.
I thought hurricane season was over,
but I can't.
He would have almost got nominated for a disaster movie, the one about the room, but that's when the sexual stuff came out.
Oh,
there was some buzz about him getting nominated for playing the guy that directed the room.
What's his name? Fucking. Hi, Mark.
Yeah.
Oh, hi, Mark.
What else to say about this movie? Did you like that? She walks in and she's like, "Oh, I think the iPad that Bonnie had was engraved and said, 'You're a rock star.'" And she's like, "I see a iPad on the table in this loft that she lives in." Because I guess
with no curtains because Stu's always spying on her.
So this was happening since high school. But also her dad blew up and the school bus. I think tying it so closely to Gia makes it more problematic because Gia was in the forefront of the high school years. That last year was Gia's craziness.
Yeah.
And Gia was like a victim, and I felt bad for Gia. Her dad's a pedophile mayor. He dies. The family's got bomb threats left and right. But then we're like, oh, also and during all of this, Gia was also hiding a secret. Like, I know what they did last summer, secret, while being stalked by a guy who we never saw before in Stu.
Yeah, man. I mean, the timeline of it all is so strange because, like, this is happening in the background during the show while we're watching it.
Yes. And Veronica's not being like, I don't remember once her being like, they even go like, oh, yeah. Wallace goes, oh, now I remember her. And Veronica should have been like, yeah, I remember her because I did a case with the two of them.
Yeah. But she's done so many cases.
She's like, this is when I realized I can't trust teachers. It's wild that Gia was a part of this. Yeah. Especially when I was like, they're going to make Gia a murderer?
And then they shot her ass.
Wow. When she got shot, I was like, wow.
Yeah.
He's got a sniper rifle over there.
Right? That's what I was like impressed by. I was like, holy shit.
So he's doing this. He's doing all this work to cover up a murder.
Well,
basically.
It was like so like this is going to happen because Gia's like, yeah, he lives across the apartment complex from me. And he's always looking at me. He sees my every move. And I am not even allowed to have curtains up. Mm-hmm. And then she walks to the window and she's like looking out. And I'm like, this bitch is about to die.
He's probably looking at us right now. Waves. Pow.
Yeah.
And if you're Veronica, she tries to get out, but the door's locked. Or no, that's later. Why didn't she try to leave immediately?
Because she had to call 911 because she said that a cop got shot.
Yes, because that's the only way cops would show up.
Yeah.
Like, this town is just a mess. Like, they pull into town and like Keith is accosted by like a cop that's making fun of sheriff. They love making fun of Keith as if he didn't have a book. Or like, do they love Kane? Like, what is the thing? I don't understand.
They're all bought and paid for by the rich people of Neptune.
Yeah, but don't the rich people also want Keith to stop some of these crimes that are happening to rich people? Like, there's so much crime, and no one's stopping the Fitzpatricks or the PCHers.
Yeah,
but they're planting evidence on other people so they can do another redistricting, like clean out one neighborhood and build up more Like, Neptune is a mess.
Yeah, man.
And Keith is doing his best to like solve little crimes here and there, but like the system is falling apart. And it fell apart when you stopped being sheriff because you were actually going to make some change. They need you there to stop the crooked cops.
Yeah.
I just don't understand how Lamb got in there.
They need him and a crooked cop that he rehired in Leo D'Amato.
Who's now a detective. How? His case file would have stolen. Keith wrote it. Keith wrote the report about the stolen information and turned it in. It's a written record of him. He's also got the chain of command of the chain of evidence when he handed over the DVR footage of Veronica breaking in.
Mm-hmm.
So again, he's like had his fingerprints on more bad evidence. You do not promote that guy to detective.
Yeah.
Leo D'Amato does not get a better ending to his story than Wallace. Like, why? Crime pays in this world.
It really does.
And Wallace was a nice guy, so he finishes last. And then I guess Weevil will be better off as the leader of a motorcycle gang. I thought he was going to die when he got shot.
Me too. I was like, did they kill Weevil?
And there's no... Is that going to be the next... Is that season 4 dealing with Mama Kane, Celeste Kane?
Season 4 is even 5 years after this.
Yeah. I don't know what made them. Wait, it's 2019 is when season...
Yeah, I'm pretty sure.
I can't even fathom. They'll say it's been 10 years. I can't even fathom what season 4 is about.
Yeah, I can't either. I just here's a question. Do you think that Veronica Mars, like the story and the character and all this, works in this format?
Movie format?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think it's fine. I think if I watched this outside of having seen any of the stuff beforehand, I'd have been like, oh, wow. I think actually knowing certain things makes it trickier. Like if I found out that Mac was working at Kane Software without knowing what it was, I'd have been like, okay. And then Veronica calling her a whore for taking the job that pays more money would just be funny and not like, how could you do this after all you know about this place?
Yeah.
Are you working with Wallace's mom there too? Did she help you get the job? You know, like without the back knowledge of that, without the back knowledge of season 2 with the mayor pedophilia stuff, and then the timeline of this boat crash, I would be like, oh wow, that's like classic high school story coming to fruition. Veronica just going back for high school reunion and stumbles upon the case. All that makes sense. But then when you start to think about timeline, it starts to fall apart a bit. The sheriff ending of season 3 makes you question, like, how is it? Like if I showed up and Lamb was the sheriff and I didn't know there was another Lamb that died and somehow his brother, who we never saw in season 3, took over, I wouldn't. That's the thing you have questions about. But if I was coming in blind, I'd be like, oh, this is just a crooked sheriff. I guess I could definitely be like, Logan is the bad boy, Piz is the nice guy, Veronica doesn't. She's not NPR, she's 98 Rock, you know.
98 Rock.
So yeah, I really wanted to see her do an Ira Glass impression.
Yeah. I do a killer impression. No, you don't.
No, you don't.
No, you don't.
No, you don't.
Thanks, Piz. Yeah, old stick in the mud.
I don't know. Veronica probably just embarrasses them so many times. I wanted to see her be lawyer for a minute.
Yeah.
Here's how they set the tone. And this is something that, you know, you're making a movie, making a show. She goes to an interview at this law firm, and the guy across from her draws a dick and shows it to her.
Yeah.
And she gives him the finger and pretends like she's putting lipstick on with her finger. And I was just like, it just follows her around. Like, I know they're assholes. I know this stuff happens. But this is like people trying for like their dream job.
Yeah.
Like at a high firm.
And it's like, does that guy know her or something? Like that he would do that to her?
And then we get the creepy guys at the 09ers place that are all hitting on her weirdly. And then we get the guys behind Madison that are touching her nips and fake slapping asses. And you're just like, everybody's a creepster, dude.
Yeah. These are all like 30-year-olds at this point.
Yeah.
Like, this isn't like high school. Like, I could see high schoolers doing this kind of shit.
You're
like,
in a high-profile law thing, and you're going to draw a dick on a piece of paper and show it to Veronica.
Right?
Before you go to, like, apply for...
Before you're interviewed by Jamie Lee Curtis?
Who keeps calling.
Freaky Friday's own?
If you're Jamie Lee Curtis, you would go, hey, did you just solve another high-profile case in Neptune? Of course you're hired. You're a retainer. You can come whenever you want. Like, she's been attached to so many things. Like, they don't
wanted somebody more dedicated, Vance.
It's a pop star murder case with Logan Eccles, who was a hero for flying jets in Afghanistan. Of course, she'd be like, her resume, she can do whatever she wants.
Yeah.
The problem is, I really would have loved to see her do something outside of Neptune. I know they had to do Neptune because it's been so many years and people were like, let's do it here. Let's get all the people.
We got to return to this horrible place.
I want to see what she would do with a crime in New York, with a crime in Los Angeles. Like, I want to see her outside of her element handle a crime.
You think she hangs out with Jackie in New York?
She's never even thought about Jackie.
Jackie and her 10-year-old, 11-year-old kid?
Yeah.
Veronica babysits Jackie for money. Or Jackie's kid.
It would have been so crazy if we ran into Terrence at the casino. He's still working there. Still working off that Lobo debt. Those are the kind of things I would have liked to see. Not, I mean, are you shocked they killed off Sax?
Not really. I mean, of all the characters to kill off, he seems to be like the least consequential.
I mean, I can't believe they killed Gia and Sax.
I'm surprised that Sax was still in it.
Yeah. Now Keith doesn't have any, wait, hold up. So this movie ends with us never getting down to the bottom of who ran him over.
Yep. That was my thing. I mean, obviously it was like the crooked cops, but like you don't get into that case at all.
No. And then we don't solve is Weevil gonna get off of this gun charge thing. And the worst part about the gun charge thing is, or like actually, yeah, that whole thing. The worst part about that is they were like, you're not part of a gang. You don't ride motorcycles. And at the end, he's riding with the gang.
Yeah.
You can't do that until the case is closed because the argument was. I just
don't know why he would go back.
They wanted him in the jacket because it's a callback to the show, but it makes no narrative sense. And Veronica, being a legal mind, would be like, take that leather jacket the fuck off because they are trying to claim that you are a leader of a gang when you went to the car.
Yeah, I mean, it just made like Weevil's like, yeah, I'm happy. This is my wife who is like the hottest person alive. Mm-hmm. I have a daughter. She rules my life. I'm driving home in my pickup truck. I'm going to try and help this lady. Bang. All right. Well, I'm back in the gang now.
Yes. I'm going to prove their case by being in the gang, riding a bike. He was like, I've never even been on a bike in 3 years. Don't get back on a bike until at least the case is solved. Because now it looks like if you're the prosecutors, you're just like, so we caught you riding with the bikes. We have camera foot. Like you can get a jury to believe a guy with a criminal record and neck tattoos did this again.
Yeah.
I mean, you're not Logan. Logan keeps getting away with like being around murders.
Yeah.
That
was the thing in the movie that made the least sense to me.
I was worried when Keith was in the hospital that they were going to come to finish the job.
The Fitzpatrick shows up.
No, I thought the cops were going to show up. I was like, the cops are going to just show up.
Oh, yeah, Jerry O'Connell does the napkin over his hand.
Yeah.
Choke him out.
The pillow on his face.
Yeah.
Well, and the thing is, that guy doubled back around to hit the car again.
Yeah.
I don't know, man.
Yeah. Yeah.
So they don't solve that. It ends. We get back to like Veronica's back in her seat at the private investigator's office, but then there's still like lingering stuff.
I guess maybe that's what season 4 is all about.
But it can't be with the time jump that you mentioned.
Yeah.
Because I will say Wallace looks good. Max got her hair like the punk rock hair.
She's got the most 2014 alt girl fucking.
Yeah. They still underutilize her too.
You know who I was happy for? Corny. Corny's making wallets and selling them on Etsy.
I love that Corny's there, and then Veronica's like, hey, Corny, shut up. I got to talk to someone else.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm making these duct tape wallets and selling them on Etsy, and I made one out of a map. You want one? Yeah, sure, Corny. See ya.
I'm happy Corny's around and doing fine. He was a good one. He was one of the good ones.
A good one.
He's from the pilot episode and he survived.
Yeah. Yeah, man.
I was just shocked that Gia was such a major part of this.
Also, she looks the same.
100% the same. Like it looked like no time passed from season 2 to this.
Yeah, everybody looks older because it's been 7 years.
Yeah.
Except for her. Like, she looks the exact same.
You're so right. She does not look different at all.
It's crazy.
Dick looks a little older, but pretty good. Like, Dick aged well.
I mean, Wallace looks older, but like good.
Yeah.
I mean, Keith looks good for like aging, but like
Keith, you could tell some aging happened, but like it's not like crazy. Yeah.
Like, what kind of blood transfusions is Kristen Ritter doing?
Kristen Ritter has always kind of looked like that though too.
Yeah, it's nuts.
Yeah. Good point. Yeah. I mean, Martin Starr's aged like fine wine, dude.
Yes, he absolutely has. Glow up.
Yeah. Jamie Lee Curtis looks good. Looks good sitting there. He's got a couple scenes, making some phone calls.
Yeah.
Would have loved to see how that played into it. if she didn't she have two? Wasn't she going to 2 interviews? It seemed like.
Dude, I don't know. Fucking Veronica's an idiot, dude.
No, you gotta stay. You gotta stay and solve this case.
You gotta fight.
But you do pick up the phone and say, "Hey, I'm onto a big case out here."
Yeah.
But also, they treated it though. The thing that got me is they treated it like this was the only law firm in the country.
Yeah, I mean, it's the big one. Truman and Mann or whatever.
It's one of the big ones. She could work at any other law point. Keith's whole thing is get out of Neptune and get away from Logan. She can work in LA. She can work anywhere. She can go to Chicago. She can go to a different firm in New York.
Yeah.
There's so many different firms. They treated this one like this is the only one she could ever go to. If you don't get this one. She hasn't even taken the bar exam yet.
I mean, Keith does the whole speech of like, you got to get out, honey. This town will eat you alive.
He's not wrong, man. If she's gone 9 years without doing a case, and I don't know, it doesn't seem like she's been in a lot of drama.
I don't know. Does the town eat you alive, or does Veronica's presence eat you alive? Because like Weevil got out. Everybody seems to be relatively happy except for Logan, who is now accused of killing his like 9th girlfriend.
Well, it has to be the town because there hasn't been drama where she's gone, and she's been to Stanford and New York.
Oh, you know what? Yeah, true.
Like Logan. I don't know. Just getting a phone, looking at the news, finding out that Logan was a part of a murder, and then getting a phone call from him saying, "I need your help to look at for lawyers."
Yeah.
And then Logan does that thing that is so frustrating to happen in season 2, where he does not give her all the information up front.
Right.
He's like, "Well, I was here, and then I walked in, and as soon as I walked in, and the alarm was changed." It's like, tell her that immediately.
Yeah. I just hated, like, she flies back and he shows up in his old white suit and he's smirking like a motherfucker. Like, I got you back.
Yeah. I'm like, should you even be here? Like, aren't you like wanted for murder right now?
I bought a $49. Like, you're not a flight risk? You got a ticket to go to Palm Springs.
Well, he's not even being charged with it, which is crazy considering how corrupt the cops are.
Yeah. And
like, why are they not arresting him?
Adamant that Jerry O'Connell is like, I don't care. I'm taking him down.
Yeah, but he's in there with Jerry O'Connell in that funny, ridiculous hat.
Yeah.
So that they can videotape him. We've seen her videotape from way less conspicuous items.
Yeah. Yeah.
So why does he have to wear a cartoonish hat that I would be like, obviously, you have a hat on?
I guess he's trying to like pretend like he's being incognito so people don't harass him.
Yeah, but everyone knows that. Everyone knows the celebrity incognito is that like black baseball cap pulled over your head.
Yeah. It's a Marvel movie.
Yeah. I think the movie does what a Veronica Mars thing does, and I feel like it justified the Logan Veronica-ness. But they won't let them stay together. They won't let them stay together. They do that at 180. I didn't even know he was still in the service.
Yeah, me neither. Did you like that they got to be a little bit naughtier with their language and Veronica gets to tell somebody to fuck off?
I just feel like the language is already... It's less the words than the stuff that happens in the show that drive me crazy. There's so much sexual crimes. It's like an SVU episode.
Yeah.
Lastly, Ruby Jetson, who's had a crush on Logan, but also is a diehard fan of Bonnie, went on one date with him, kissed him, and then she was like, "I'm done with it. That's all I needed." That's how stalkiness works.
Yeah.
And who does she think killed him? She says
she thinks that it's what's her face is Carrie Bishop's dad.
Yes.
Because of some kind of like her album is called Confessional she thinks that the Catholic Church is trying to kill her or something.
Yeah, she was like, she was in the Catholic Church, so you know what that means. And I was like, oh my God, please don't do another. Please don't do Veronica Mars versus the Catholic Church and sexual assault. I'm like,
just turned into Spotlight.
Can't someone just die because of jealousy in this thing? Why does it have to be a sexual crime?
Can't someone just die like normal?
Thank you, Celeste Kane, for just shooting a guy for knocking on the door.
Oh my God.
Why is Celeste Kane in this movie?
That was so silly.
It's the most random scene ever.
Yeah.
So random. It did it. I mean, I didn't hate this.
It was fine. I liked it was shot very well. Like the aesthetic of it looked so good.
It had a little bit of 50 Shades of Grey crispness to it.
I didn't mind it. It was like the background blur was so much more intense and the lighting was a lot darker and quote unquote more cinematic. It was a lot more gray tones. And then there were a couple scenes where they had the teal and orange that
that high school reunion was all like that. That was so stylized looking.
Dude, what do you think about the fight scene? Like that fight scene was like pretty legit.
For me, I just couldn't tell who they were fighting.
Yeah.
I wasn't sure who was punching who. And then Piz was like, hey, I got to go in there. That's what guys do, right? And then Wallace jumps in. And then Dick with his fucking flask belt buckle ends up like going over and fighting. And I'm like, who is fighting?
He also says, welcome to the BC, bitch, like a reference to the OC. And BC, like I guess, is Balboa County.
Oh, okay, that's what that was.
Yeah, and then they also have the like, this place is built on a hellmouth.
Yeah.
I'm just like, man, oh man.
I'm telling you, Piz just got off the airplane. He's already in a fist fight and watching his sex tape. I'm like, I need to get away from Veronica Mars.
Yeah.
And it's a sex tape. I don't know why they tried to say that they didn't have sex in season 3. Or why Veronica told Logan that she didn't have sex.
Well, yeah, it's sex tape, man. I mean, even if they don't have sex, I mean...
Yeah, but like that felt like that was sex. Like they were... I mean, the tape looks like they're having... Hey, I don't... Why not just have it be sex? Just why not have it be sex?
I mean, that's what we were saying that whole episode. Like, why didn't they just have them have sex?
Yeah. Are you a fan of Dick now? Are you a bigger fan of Dick?
No. We're not watching Play It Again, Dick. I'm not watching.
I'm not watching it either.
It was released on the CW Seed. I'm not watching that.
I felt like they were trying to tease it up when he was like kind of working with them for like 2 seconds to solve the case, and he was like, "Oh, it's filmed in black and white."
What happened to the ass website?
Once Logan ran out of money from Neptune Grand and joined the Navy, then I don't know. It would have died. That ass website would have gone under in this time period, the way the internet was moving. His e-bombs world wasn't going to last.
True. What did you think of the scene where Keith is like, Stosh? You stayed in my house all night? And these thin walls? It's like, bro, Veronica's almost 30 at this point.
Yeah, I'm like, can we stop doing a bit, Keith? Because like, there's actually really serious shit happening.
Yeah.
I did like when he was being like, Veronica's not figuring out that they want her to go to the reunion. And he's like, I forget exactly how he worded it, but yeah, for someone that's a lawyer and a psych major, she cannot read people's certain interactions. She just has blind spots.
I thought it was so awful of them to take her to that reunion.
Oh my God. I think it's awful for them to surprise her with Piz.
I guess it's good that she went to the reunion, because then otherwise the sex tape is just going to be played in full.
I don't think they would have played it if she wasn't there.
What do you think, that they just uploaded that into the drive once Madison saw her?
I think once Madison saw her, because they're playing it from like an iPad, I think, or something. It's a digital play. I think once because they hit play on the memoriam, and it's like someone taps the thing. I think they just uploaded that when she came to the front desk, and they were like, you know what, fuck her. And the funny thing is, this sex tape has not been wiped from the internet. It's like probably on YouTube under her sex tapes.
Yeah.
Or they all downloaded and kept it on their files. Because it's crazy that Gia has that iPad just sitting on the table.
Yeah.
Veronica comes in, picks it up, looks at it, realizes what it is. And instead of like getting out of there, she does her Perot, like, I know everything that happened, and just tells them, like, if you think she's a murderer, don't do it. And I don't know why. I thought Logan was going to show up to beat up Stu at some point, and he doesn't show up.
No. Veronica does her little taser thing, and then she beats him over the head with a golf club.
Mm-hmm. I thought she needed to hit him again.
Yeah, you got to double tap.
Did it seem like she was going to let the cat die?
I thought the cat was getting shot. Yeah.
Yeah. I was like, wait, we're going to do that? And then they show like the cat survived. I'm like, luckily.
Yeah, right.
She put that cat in that trash can to get shot.
Yeah.
I don't understand the layout of that place too. Like she couldn't get out of the building, and then she ends up in the basement storage.
Yeah,
unit.
I don't know
like,
how come she couldn't. There's like, where's the front door? She also heard like the creaky, loud elevator.
Yeah.
Yeah.
She loves that taser.
So wait, did we like this movie or not?
I do think Stu at the end is crazy that he's just going to go in and just starts killing people.
Yeah.
Like he's like about to just shoot and murder Veronica.
Yeah.
And everybody should have heard it on the radio, because everything she's tapping is leaked onto that radio station. Like the neighbor hears it.
Yeah. Mr. Guidance Counselor from Freaks and Geeks is like, hey man, I heard you were like banging the shit out of your girl or whatever.
Yeah, you really wanted her to say your name. And I was like, oh, is he going to kill this guy now?
Yeah.
He probably did. I don't know, and then he's just listening to the radio. So if you just have the radio on and it's a popular radio frequency, they're just hearing this.
Veronica said like everyone within a 100-foot radius can hear it or something like that.
I don't think that building across the street is 100 feet away. I think it's further. But
yeah, maybe it was 100 yards. But like Logan's like, you mean KRRK? The most popular rock radio station? And Veronica's like, whoops-a-daisy.
She's like, it'll be fine.
And then Gia dies. She gets a bunch of Gia's guts all over her.
Nightfall happens, and Logan's like, hey, don't go in there. She's like, trust me, the day I can't handle Gia is the day. I'm like, why do you think you can beat Gia in a fight?
Right? She's eternally youthful.
And I've never seen you throw a punch until you hit Madison.
Oh, and she threw that haymaker, man. That was a wide ass punch that she threw.
Can I just say, going to the after party and dancing like your sex tape wasn't just playing 5 minutes ago is insane to me.
Yeah, man.
Even if
you're like, no, fuck it. Yeah, let's go to the after party. Wallace and Max should have been like, no, this was a mistake. Let's just go to fucking Norm's. Let's go to a diner and or take you home and get some pizza or something.
And then she's like there just to do her interrogation. I understand going there for the interrogation, but everybody at that party would be eyes all on you.
Yes.
It's no way I wouldn't be like watching the two people whose sex tape we just watched.
Yeah.
Yeah, this show's wild. The show and movie. This is a fitting movie for the show, I think.
Yeah. The budget was $6 million and the box office was $3.5 million.
Okay.
So,
I mean, it was released same day, so it was going to be hard for box office to
Yeah.
Yeah. Did the fans like this? Did the fans like this movie?
I mean, Rotten Tomatoes, it has a 80%.
Yeah, I could see if you're a fan of the show, it gives you all your member berries, you know?
Yeah. It's got, I think it's 6.7 out of 10 on IMDb.
How did Veronica bring in a pizza to that detective thing and it not be noticeable? How was she able to pick up a pizza from below the desk?
Yeah, you know what? That is true.
You smell pizza if you walk into an office.
Yeah.
I mean, it's definitely a straight up callback. That's super nitpicky, everyone. I'm just being
that was a very
nitpicky
niche callback. I didn't remember that whole thing.
Oh, you don't remember her walking in to seduce him so she could get the evidence keys? They got him fired from the job the first time.
Yeah.
Oh, man. I really thought he was mad at her when she showed up. Instead, he was just doing a bit.
Yeah. Terrible bit. I was convinced. I was like, did he get hit in the head or something? Like,
did you like her surprising her dad?
When she answers the phone call?
Yeah. And she's like, oh, you're back. And he's like, oh, Logan, of course.
Yeah.
Yeah, man. I hope we find out that they got all the crooked cops that killed Sax. And I hope Celeste Kane is in prison for false statements to the cops. We never found out what happened to them for with the Lily Kane thing. They got arrested for false. I forget the term, but they
obstruction of justice.
Yeah, obstruction of justice. Probably wouldn't get arrested for that, but seems like I thought they left Neptune because they hated all of this shit. Why are they constantly in Neptune?
It draws them back. It's just like Veronica. Logan called them.
Celeste has no reason to be in Neptune.
Yeah.
And no reason to be driving down that dark alleyway that leads to nowhere.
What do you mean? They're driving down dark alley lane. It's a shortcut.
I love Google the motorcycle.
Maps told her it was the faster way.
I love the motorcycles aren't even like bothering her. They're just doing donuts.
Yeah.
She could just back up.
Yeah.
Was her car broken down or something? I don't know.
I think it was.
Yeah.
All right. Anything else to say about the Veronica Mars movie?
Veronica could upgrade from taser to gun.
Yeah, at this point, get a gun.
Yo, she had the mace. I know they brought the pepper spray when she opened her little emergency kit, but she doesn't use pepper spray that much.
No, not in the show. She tased what's his face, Martin Starr, and then pepper sprayed him.
Yeah.
He still had the wherewithal to fucking go after her. Good for him.
It's Chekhov's pepper spray.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, I thought it was fine.
Yeah, it hits all the beats. It's the timeline stuff with Gia is the one that is my biggest question.
Yeah, I feel like 6.7 out of 10. That's the average on Rotten Tomatoes. I feel like that's fair.
Yeah,
it's all right.
I mean, it's an interesting one because season 3 was a wet fart of an ending where you're just like, what happens? And then you don't get any of that answered here necessarily, actually answered. And then this movie ends with a couple more questions.
Yeah. Yeah.
And I guess, because I don't know if anyone knew that they were going to get another season after this.
No, I think they were actually
I would not expect another season after I waited 7 years for a movie.
Yeah, I think they were angling more for a sequel movie rather than another season of the show.
Yeah.
But
and I know people have mentioned on Discord that there was a pilot for the FBI, like Veronica working with the FBI, kind of. They'd had a pilot pitch for what season 4 would have been. If they actually had another season. There was a thing on YouTube you can check out. I haven't seen it yet, though.
Yeah, I haven't either. But yeah, I think everybody acted pretty good. Thought the acting was good. A lot of needle drops. Yeah, pretty decent movie. I don't think it works as a standalone. If somebody just watched this.
I think it works as a standalone. I think it works better as a standalone to me.
I don't think so.
I think so.
All right. Okay. Well, all right, everybody. Thanks for listening to our episode on the Veronica Mars movie. Hop on Discord. Let us know what you thought of the film. You want a shout out? Apple Podcast 5-star rating and review. Amazon wishlist. Join our Discord. Link is in the show notes. Join our Patreon. Patreon.com/boyswatchingmovie. We're covering True Blood. And yeah, stay tuned next time for when we start season 4 of Veronica Mars.
actually does sit on a hellmouth.
This episode is brought to you by Google Health. Stop chasing someone else's definition of health. What matters is what's healthy for you. Google Health offers a new kind of coach built with Gemini for effortless tracking, sleep insights, and holistic coaching tailored to you. Visit googlestore.com to learn more and start a new relationship with your health. Requires Google account, Google Health app, internet, and Google Health premium subscription. Features subject to change. Availability and results vary. Not intended for medical purposes. Works independently of Gemini apps. Check responses for accuracy.
Seltzer Kings
podcasts.